Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we're taking a look at Energon Ignitor's Nitro Series Dropkick from Transformers Bumblebee. So here we have Dropkick in his helicopter form. This is not a triple changer, so he will not be able to also transform into a car mode. I had some people on my Blitzwing video ask about the tank mode. These guys aren't triple changers. Would be cool. I would definitely love it if they were. But, I mean, pretty much the Studio Series, the Power Series, they've just been kind of committing to one of the alt modes because they can't really do them in these toy lines as triple changers. But here we have Dropkick with his helicopter mode as pictured here. Comes with the Energon Ignitor core. Standard open packaging, very similar to Ultra Class in Cyberverse. Taking a look in the back, you can see that plugs into the helicopter mode. Here are the 12 steps of transformation. So definitely more involved than you might think. Taking a look on the bottom, nothing going on there. So let's go ahead, I will get him out of there and we'll take a closer look. Here is Dropkick out of the packaging. First we'll take a look at the Energon Ignitor core, just to get this out of the way. Pretty much the basic red translucent that we're used to for Decepticons, but you have a little bit of, I guess the engine block, for lack of a better term, painted there in gray. I think it looks good. I like that it's painted on both sides. Nice detail there. Otherwise, the gimmick works as it should. Very neat. Go ahead, put that off to the side. Taking a look at Dropkick himself. I like it. I like the color scheme. I think it's really cool. Two different color grays. Nice blue. Got a little bit of maroon there as well, just to kind of make it pop. It's a great color scheme. I like it quite a bit. Let's go ahead and take a look at the face sculpt. Very nice in my opinion. Painted nice, detailed nice. I kind of wish the red eyes popped a little bit more. It's really hard to really see them. But otherwise, I like the head sculpt quite a bit. Ball joint here in the shoulders. You actually have a double jointed elbow because of the transformation, so that's nice. Nothing in the head, can't move the head from side to side, nothing in the waist. Hips go out to the side a little bit like that, mostly for the transformation. Actually, there's another joint up here for the transformation, so that's really just for us. You can do the kind of splits. I don't know why this one seems... No, it's actually gone out farther than I first anticipated. That's about it. So you can do an almost split. Oh, and he's down. Anyway, you do have a thigh swivel as well. Nothing in the knees. You have this kind of toe movement, which is really just for the transformation, but it's there if it helps you. Otherwise, he looks good. I like him quite a bit. Doesn't really have a ton of kibble, which is nice. Has the blades just hanging down here, but if you like the idea of having them kind of up here, they will kind of hold up there, which is nice. So if you like that look better, go right ahead. I'm just going to put them straight down for now. But overall, I really like the robot mode. I think it looks pretty good. Good paint applications, definitely a lot of nice detail, and pretty good articulation. Obviously, I would love if he had like a knee. That's about the only thing I really miss, but it's not needed. I think overall it looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and get into the transformation. Alright, so first thing you can do, go ahead and flip out these helicopter tail pieces from the side. Just like that. You're going to spin him at that thigh swivel, like that. You're going to go ahead and unhook this. Basically, there were two tabs right here and here, and they pegged into these two tab slots right there and there. So you just unhook that, swing up the canopy of the helicopter. Now that's in place. You're going to make sure the arms are all the way down so they're not in the way. And then this joint that I talked about that's actually above the waist joint right here, it's going to swing all the way around on that joint. And then they're going to peg in and also kind of attach to this part up here. Going to come to the front of the shins, and they're actually going to lift up. Then you're going to rotate those little toes in, little feets. They go in there. You can see that there are two tabs here and here. They are going to peg in right here and here, so bring these all the way around and peg them in. Very simply, you can see you've got most of the helicopter taking form here at this point. You're going to fold those arms on the two elbows like that. You're going to take this little gun piece and rotate this up and also spin it around. There's a hinge. Get out of here, rotator blades. Let me get a little bit closer here. You can see there's a hinge right here. So you have to kind of rotate that so it's like that when you're in robot mode. Rotate it out and bring it down. And actually you're going to see that there is a tab slot right there, which is going to tab on right here. So you can bring that down and tab that into place. Do that with the other one. Bringing that down and tabbing that into place. And then you're going to fold up those arms like I talked about. And you can see that there's a tab on the under part of the forearm. And that's going to tab in right there. So as you bring this whole piece down, that goes in and tabs. And come on. There we go. And then you're going to do that with the other one as well. All right, there we go. We're all tabbed in. Zoom out a bit. And then the last thing is just to stretch out those helicopter blades. And there you go. We have the fully transformed helicopter mode. I like this helicopter mode quite a bit. The nice thing with all the Nitro series, even when the alt modes are flying vehicles, they still have wheels so that they can utilize the gimmick, but they're not so apparent that they look ridiculous, like, you know, a helicopter with giant wheels. Like, this just kind of looks like landing gear, so that's kind of cool. This little bit in the front, you know, is a little out of place in the streamlined nature of the helicopter canopy, but it doesn't really bother me. I love the two Gatling guns on the front. Very, very cool there. Love the Decepticon symbol there painted on the side. Go ahead and spin the helicopter blades. Spin pretty well. Can't go wrong there. But yeah, it looks good. Rolls very nicely. You come to this section here and push these out. And I'll say, the directions do not tell you how to do this. You just have to figure it out. But you can unhook these sections. Why is this not doing it? There we go. It's just hooked in really good there. So you open them up like that. You go ahead, take the Energon core, pop that in. I will zoom out, and then we just go ahead, push this down. And there you go. So you just push this part down, and it will roll across. Works pretty well. I think it looks really good. It's actually fairly integrated. Now, the only problem is while that's in there, you can see that the bottom, really both blades are going to hit that. So, can't really get too much helicoptering in while that's inserted. But you can take that back out, and then you can just close this up. And then you're back to your helicopter mode. So, I think it's pretty cool. I like it quite a bit. I think it's a very cool little helicopter mode. I think Dropkick is a ton of fun. I've actually really enjoyed the Nitro series from the Bumblebee movie line. And I say that because I get the feeling that they're kind of coming to a close. Now that the movie's out of theaters, I just start to notice we didn't see anything for Bumblebee at Toy Fair, unless I missed it, and feel free to tell me I'm wrong in the comments. But I didn't see anything for Bumblebee. The Studio series is already a movie line that's ongoing, so I feel like this line was always kind of a flash in the pan, you know, not meant to last forever. But I've really enjoyed my time with it. I have to say, the Nitro series has been a lot of fun. The Speed series was great. We didn't get many of them. The Power series and the Power Plus series also impressed me. I did not expect to really like them at all. But the Nitro series definitely shines for me. And I think this figure is definitely a lot of fun. Now, of course, there is like a Studio series Dropkick that you could get for almost the same price. Actually, maybe exactly the same price. But I don't know. I think this guy is a little bit more enjoyable. His transformation is a little bit simpler, not as complex. He's not as like spindly thin. I do wish these came with weapons. That is one thing about the Nitro series. I wish they came with just like one gun each. Or even he has these really cool like deployable guns, but he can only pose it behind him. It would have been neat if there was a way to swivel it and he could have had that gun pointing over his shoulder. I think that would have looked really cool and I would have appreciated that. I understand why they couldn't do it. But yeah, I still think these are a lot of fun. They're definitely more basic than, say, a deluxe Studio Series figure. They're about the same price. But if you're just looking for a good representation of Dropkick in his helicopter mode, I think this is fun. If I had to complain about anything else, maybe a knee joint would have been nice, but again, I don't mind it that much. I think it's a fun figure. I definitely think kids will enjoy it, and I think this Energon Igniter gimmick definitely turned out to be more fun than I originally expected. So we'll see if we get anything else, but this might be the last of the Nitro series for Bumblebee that I review. I just don't think there'll be much else released, but if I'm wrong, I'd love to be wrong. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks so much for watching.